Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to a new series we're going to be doing called Pay-Per-View Predictions. I'm your host Alex of WrestleWorld84. If you are going to enjoy this kind of video, hit the like button and subscribe button. Make sure to tune in for more. And if you want to listen to my podcast, the No Budget Podcast, go subscribe to the No Budget Podcast in the link below. Check out our anchor down below where we will be shown up on Spotify, Apple Music, and other places where you can listen to podcasts. All my exclusive wrestling podcasts will be posted on this YouTube channel if you want to stay exclusive to our wrestling content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the video. So, I am not the biggest fan of WWE. It's been that way for a long time. For one of the first time I found TNA, I stayed with them as long as I could. Found ROH and stayed with them. I've never been much of a WWE person because they don't put out the kind of content I wish they would. They aim more towards younger kids, and they ban a lot of stuff for no reason. I've known this for a long time. But one thing that has gotten me interested in WWE is NXT Takeover in your house. Now, for retrospect, I absolutely hate the concept of in your house, and I absolutely hated the in your house pay-per-views. No correlation between me hating the concept at all. But I think whoever had this idea should get a raise, because this is probably one of their greatest ideas they've had in a long time. Because quarantine is basically over for everybody, but we're still having to deal with some of the effects. It's not completely over, and it's probably not going to be over for a really long time. And so we're still technically supposed to be in our houses. We're just getting to be able to go and start going out and branching out more. So, it's basically a quarantine version of NXT Takeover. And the logo looks amazing because it's the old one, which really wasn't anything too special, but it looked nice mixed with the NXT Takeover. I've tried to stay as caught up for this because I knew I was going to end up doing this, but not going to lie. Currently, I'm looking at Wikipedia to look at my matches. So if anything changes, I'm sorry, and I'll try to do better next time. But I will be trying to do pay-per-view predictions for any company that gives me a match card. If I can find a match card for it, I will try to do as much investigating as I can. I will try to look into it as best if I can. Now with that said, let's get into this. The first match is showing is a singles match. Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross, the former Killer Kross. I have not seen Karrion Kross doing too much in NXT. I saw his his debut. It was interesting. But ultimately, who I think is going to end up winning this is Karrion Kross, because Tommaso Ciampa has nothing else he can really be doing in NXT. And I know he's not going to go up to the main roster. So what I think he's going to end up doing is going for something like the North American Championship. Who, damn, I don't remember who actually has it right now. I think it's Adam Cole. Maybe. No, it is, I'm looking at here. It is Keith Lee. Keith Lee currently holds it, and I think Tommaso Ciampa versus Keith Lee would be a very interesting match in the future. So this win should go to the recently debuting Karrion Kross. Now the second match it's showing me is Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai in a triple threat for the NXT Women's Championship. While I would love to say Io or Rhea would win and get a big win over Charlotte and look like big stars, let's be honest, Charlotte's going to win. So currently, we have Karrion Kross and Charlotte Flair. Next is Finn Balor versus the former Punishment Martinez, Damian Priest. This is an interesting one because they are both, Priest and Balor, both tied together in a very poetic way. Finn Balor's name has a lot of meanings that I cannot remember off the top of my head. It is a very, very good name for him. Damian Priest. I don't remember what Damian was supposed to do, but Priest is, well, a priest, preacher for Catholics, pretty much. If you have any idea of the Catholic religion, you'll know what a priest is. If not, I don't know, Google it. Damian Priest is a very good wrestler. He's his finisher, which was the sit-out chokeslam, was never my favorite. I forgot what his new move is, if he has one. I'm pretty sure he has a new one. I was never a fan of the sit-out chokeslam because it just didn't look visually impressive. Like a regular chokeslam, it looked visually impressive. This one just didn't. It didn't click. Ultimately, I think Finn Balor's going to win because he's been pushed very well. But I think they're going to both look very good by the end of this match. The next match is Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream, last chance backlot brawl for the NXT Championship. If Dream loses, he can no longer challenge for the NXT Championship while Cole is champion. It is, when they go that specific into it, it always makes me think that that person who has the, if they lose, he can no longer challenge for the NXT title while Cole is champion. It ultimately makes me think that they are going to lose, and once Cole is not a champion, they're going to go and try to challenge for it. They did something similar in AEW, except they had a better stake, and it was, if Cody loses, he's not allowed to ever challenge for the championship. While I don't think that's going to last, and I don't care if it lasts, it was very interesting because you didn't think Cody would lose. You thought, well, if it's not just while Jericho or Moxley is champion, whichever one it was. I think it was Moxley. It shows how much I'm paying attention. Oh, jeez. They didn't have that while said person is champion. It seems like they're gonna win, and with it being Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Tony Khan's company, you don't think Cody Rhodes is never gonna be able to challenge for that title. We see why now, because they made the TNT Championship that he won. He beat Lance Archer for it, which I thought was an interesting idea. I know why they went for it, because Lance Archer would not put on a visually stunning, great match every week like he's trying to defend it. But let's get back to NXT. Last chance backlot brawl. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I'm going to guess it's going to be something kind of like the Graveyard match or Firefly Funhouse, something like that. Some kind of pre-recorded thing like that. Ultimately, I think Adam Cole is going to win. And once he loses the championship, Velveteen Dream can go and challenge that person and get the championship. Next, we have Keith Lee versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. Keith Lee has been visually impressing for so long, and Johnny Gargano has been very entertaining for so long, so it's a very hard match to compare. Ultimately, I think Keith Lee is going to retain. I know I've been doing a lot of retaining, but every champion here has retained in my book. And I know it's going to sound very hypocritical, or not hypocritical. It's going to sound very stupid, but I don't see any of these people losing their championships anytime soon. I mean, just because of the way they are being pushed. Now, I hope Velveteen Dream wins at In Your House, but I'm not too sure about it. So Keith Lee will win. I think. That's my prediction. The last one was a 6-woman tag match. Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Nox versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. I butchered just about every name on there, and I'm so sorry to whoever saw that. So listen to that. Mia Yim and Tegan Nox I have followed for a little bit, and they've been good, but they've never been as pushed as I hoped they would be. Shotzi Blackheart, I have no idea who that is. Same for Raquel Gonzalez. I have no idea who Raquel Gonzalez is. Sorry about that. I have no idea who Raquel Gonzalez or Shotzi Blackheart are, but I will just try to do it with Mia Yim and Tegan Knox versus Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. Now, Dakota Kai and Candice LeRae haven't been as pushed as I thought they would be, but they've been pushed. Dakota Kai was pushed a little bit for a while, and Candice LeRae, I believe Candice LeRae is with Johnny Gargano, if I'm thinking right. Ultimately, I think Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez are going to win. Something I know Takeover is very good with, since we mentioned Gargano and Ciampa, is last-minute heel turns. So here's a bold prediction. No evidence to support it. I believe Raquel Gonzalez is going to turn on Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai at the end of the match. Bold prediction. Probably not going to happen. I will be the first to admit it won't. It probably won't happen. But we also said the same thing for DIY and The Shield and many others. So, bold prediction out there. Raquel Gonzalez is going to turn on Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. Now, if there's any more matches confirmed, I'm sorry. I have nothing to help you with there. I am looking, and it says that it's going to be taken at Full Sail University. That's actually really shocking, because I thought Full Sail was closed down due to the stuff. But that is my predictions. If you don't agree, tell me, and tell me what you think. Tell me that I was wrong, because I don't watch it ever. I'm open to that opinion. Put your predictions in the comments below. If you don't want to, that's okay. Because, honestly, who really wants to type in the comments anymore? Like, who wants to do any of that? Make sure to follow me on Twitter. It'll be in the description below. Follow the No Budget Podcast channel in the description below. And our Anchor podcast in the description below. If you like this video, like and subscribe. And if you have any other questions, follow me. Yeah, I just said to follow me. I haven't worked on an outro yet. So this is all coming straight to my mind. This is supposed to be really genuine. It's coming off more like I'm an idiot. So I'm sorry. This is what you had to deal with on WrestleWorld 84. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the pay-per-view predictions. Hope to see you later.
Motivated, moving ahead and you know that they mad. Why they hating, wishing they had all we have. Bottles popping, I'll take a shopping, see loves the bags. Came up from nothing, now we starting in the